Carlson ready to get us started. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. Kickoff taken at the 3. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. First play of the game, and already an incredible catch. They get 13 on the pickup, and it brings up a San Francisco first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
He's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard mark.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers. Know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. To throw again, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
And I'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time to get the 2nd quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Pass brought in by Jennings. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. here in the second. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
Hey, here we go. Ready, set. Come on, set.
Right to the air with Smith. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 25 on second down. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
14 yards. And a Raider first down.
From the gun, Smith. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Up down by Fred Warner.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
And again, it's Smith.
44-yard line.
That's taken in by Tucker. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. It's the Raiders looking at first and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
It's complete to Bowers outright. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, Smith to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 16. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it third.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. It's complete. This is Bowers. The stop was made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Dumps it off to his running back. And in for the touchdown. The Raiders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quick, and he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. Following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get set, get set.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
On the play.
First down throw by Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Working quickly here. First down, Purdy to throw. That's brought in by Jennings. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Get set, get set. 18!
Purdy on first down. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
The drive picks up here, first and 10. Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. He brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers will add to their lead at the end of the half. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys' security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Check 58! Hold. 13 there. No ball.
Smith on first down. Escapes the pocket. Now he fires it deep down the near sideline. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 40.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Gets him on the in route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. 49-yarder in front of him here. Carlson's kick is good. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Hey, here we go. Hey, 53, 53.
Out of the gun. Here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 25-yard
Here's
line.
second and 7. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll get it up to the 27.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready. 40 up, 3 up.
From the gun, Smith. Held in by Myers. And this one doesn't go far.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And he will not get them to that marker. Heck, all he can do is get back to the line. 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
13 in. Hey, we go, slow. You know what you said? Hey, we go, slow.
Looking to throw. Here's his cut. That's Bowers working downfield. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders get into the end zone there. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
His kick is no good. That ties the game. 15-all. Daniel Carlson to kick
So
off.
now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. And that one bounces through the end
The
zone
Niners
for a
take over
touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up.
Get set.
Purdy throwing here. Hits him on the out route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Complete to number 85.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Here we go, here we go. 18.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's a tie ball game through 3. We're going to see which side separates in the 4th. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. They're across the 40. Nice run here. Past the 20. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a fourth quarter lead. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 15. Jake Moody.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. The first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. Will be yard at most there, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 22-yard line.
The Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
There we go.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Smith to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 34. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
He'll throw it. Gets this one to Myers. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Line. Hey, here we go, hey.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders down by 7. The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down.
13X. Good, 390%.
Desperation time here. Oh, the back's got it downfield. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Has this at the 6. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
ers to the line. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Catch made underneath by the back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a 49ers first down. Draw play. This is McCaffrey. And this is through the midfield stripe and on the Raiders side of the field. 7 yards there. That brings up 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to throw. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Well, they waited right till the end to use this final timeout. Only 6 seconds left on the clock. So everything comes down to this from Jake Moody. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. They've got first down from the 31. And they spike it with time left for 1 play. 5 seconds to go. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game.
Get set. Get set.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives it the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one is over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he needed a lot more power there. It came down a ways away from the landing zone, and they're going to start the possession up at the 40.
Hello, Jax left. So what's up? Green 90%. Daytona.
One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.